Whenever people get a promise from God, I typically see them respond one of two ways. They either hunker down right where they are and they expect God to just do it for them, or they hunker down right where they are and they try to do everything within their own power to make it happen. Either way, they seem to forget that working towards the promises of God is a team effort between you and God. The house that I grew up in was on a conventional foundation, which means that it was raised up off of the ground. And anytime we had a dog that was ready to give birth to puppies, they would always crawl up under there into the crawl space by the chimney. And that meant that us kids had to crawl up under there and take those puppies out one by one so that we could take care of them. See, our dogs knew that the promise of the puppies was coming, and their first instinct was to hide from the very people who could have helped them take care of them. See, what they didn't realize was that by hiding, they were actually exposing their puppies to more danger. Because when you have a conventional foundation home and you live in the middle of the woods, all kinds of critters like hanging out under there. Snakes, raccoons, possums, you name it. And if we hadn't gone under there and rescued those puppies, they very easily could have become lunch for one of those predators. And see, we humans do the same thing. We hide. I mean, just think about how Adam and Eve hid from God in the Garden of Eden. We either hunker down and hide because we think that the promises that God's given us are way too big for us to ever play a part in, or we hunker down and hide because we think that it's all up to us to make it happen. So if you are pregnant with a promise right now, I want to remind you not to run and hide from the very person who can help that promise grow and develop until the moment that it's supposed to be delivered. Bring it to God, work with Him, and let Him guide you every step of the way. If you're enjoying this series on promises, you'll probably enjoy my new book, 7 Days to a Life of Limitless. If you want updates on the book launch, as well as a sneak peek and weekly letters of encouragement from me, you'll want to sign up for my email list, which you can find in my profile. Come back tomorrow and we will talk about why sometimes we're hesitant to pursue the promises of God.